The photographer's high doesn't come from the perfect conditions or a specially crafted composition. It comes in those moments of the unexpected, the times when you persist, even when it feels like the universe is conspiring against you, and you just can't seem to make it click. Yet you return time and time again because deep down you know that that's where the magic truly lies. I'm reminded of a story from 2 years ago when I was on the black sand beaches of Iceland. I had been trying to photograph vestrahorn for several days with constant wind and rain, to the point where just being outside was miserable. There I stood on that unforgiving shoreline, armed with my camera and an idea for a video about turning adverse conditions into opportunities for productivity. As I developed my narrative, something magic happened. The clouds, which had been thick and unyielding, suddenly parted. A glimmer of sunshine burst forth, painting the landscape in hues of gold. Yet, in that moment, I found myself in a bit of a paradox. Here I was attempting to capture the essence of thriving amongst rough weather, only to be gifted with the most favorable conditions. The irony was unmistakable. But then something unexpected happened. A woman from a workshop group, possibly Italian, I couldn't understand her words, but language didn't matter in this case. She couldn't contain her excitement. With the zeal of a teenager, she sprinted across the beach. She hurriedly dropped to her knees, fumbling to set up her tripod, all while emitting bursts of unbridled joy. She clapped, she cheered, and her exuberance was simply infectious. I could feel it transferring into me. This woman, well into her 60s, had captured the elusive spirit of that moment. Her radiant happiness was so palpable that it left an indelible mark on my memory. I could only imagine the countless days she and her fellow photographers had spent battling the same elements I did, enduring grueling weather conditions, and doing everything they could to get the images they wanted. And it was in that instant, it was as if she attained a photographer's high, and the world around her lit up in a symphony of joy. This is a tale that still dances vividly in my mind, and a reminder that amidst the toughest challenges, life can serve up the sweetest surprises. Today's story is not in Iceland, however, and it starts off on the third morning of trying to photograph this unique location in Newfoundland, and on this journey I get to take you along on my own photographer's high.
Good morning, everyone. I'm breaking one of my major rules, which is talking to the camera right after I wake up. We are here in another absolutely spectacular spot in Newfoundland, even though it might not look like it condition-wise. I've been trying to photograph this spot for the last couple mornings. So I came over here during midday to scout it out to see how long it would take to walk to get everything in order, just looking for shots. And I came over the edge to see this coastline that you can see behind me, and I was absolutely blown away. Never seen anything like it in my life. And I just kept walking for like 30 minutes, and then every 4 minutes, every next hill, there'd be something else that was just like, wow, this is incredible. This is a portfolio-worthy area. It's just everything. It's insane. So I've been trying to shoot it. It's definitely a sunrise spot. The sun literally rises like right here, right now, even though it doesn't look like it. But it's just been conditions like this here on the coast, rainy, overcast, windy. But man, it's just so beautiful that I feel like it deserves a proper sunrise. So I'm going to try to stay here as long as I feasibly can without feeling like I'm wasting too much time, hoping for the right conditions here in the morning. Because I think if we get them, it's going to be incredible. I'm going to keep walking around just a little bit. I don't think we're going to end up getting anything this morning. I really think this spot is worth investing some time into, because it's just, I can't even put it on camera how insane it is. So yeah. From my neighbors and their skeleton dogs. My train of thought travels at the speed of lightning or so. All right, we're going on a little midday adventure here to this puffin viewing site. The conditions are still pretty gray and overcast, as you can tell. But I didn't really want to sit in a coffee shop today and work on the laptop. So I've even got my chair back here somewhere. I've got both my cameras. We're gonna sit and see if we can get any good footage or photos of the puffins. Mostly just wanted to come up here and just enjoy the scenery because the puffins leave about mid-September. It's currently September 12th, and they won't be here much longer. So wanted to come see, you know, just hang out, be outside. As long as I don't get rained on too much, we should have a good time. Faster. I wonder what it means. I'm gonna go to sleep and I'll dream. Distracts me so I don't notice. You probably noticed that I'm shooting in the R7 instead of the R5. That's getting me about 300 extra mil, even though the R5 does have digital crop. This is a native crop sensor, so on the 500 millimeter end, I'm actually at 800 mil, and I'm still getting the full use of that sensor. So even though some of the features on this aren't necessarily as strong as the R5, that extra distance is really helping because there's just that little bit of punch in. I came here a few days ago and shot on the R5, and I was just lacking just a little bit more distance. So I'm shooting the R7 today, and the photos, from what I can tell, when I do catch one of these guys in flight, look pretty decent. The problem is when I'm trying to film footage at 800 mil, even on the tripod, even with the IS on the lens, and even with the IS built into the R7, there's still a lot of shake just because it's so far away, and this wind, as you can tell, is pretty strong. So the footage I'm getting is pretty shaky. But I'm gonna do my best. A lot of the times these guys come and go every 10 or 20 minutes. Right now they're kind of not out right now, so I'm just talking to you guys. But when they do come out, a lot of the times it's just me sitting behind the camera the whole time, just waiting to try to track one and get some shots or some footage. Most of the footage is when they're standing on the ground, and I would love to get some shots when they are on the ground. Well, a lot of the times they're on these areas where the entire background is just this gross brown footage. And every once in a while they'll come out on like a hill, so that there's actual depth in the image. And those are the times I'm really trying to capture some nice photos. So I'm gonna sit here for a couple hours, probably shoot some more. As you can tell, it's still gray and overcast, but it's not actually that bad for photographing these guys. The colors of their beaks and stuff like that really poke out, and I kind of like that nice soft light on them. All right, they're starting to come out, so let's see if we can get some better footage. All right, so after about 4 hours of standing there, might have gotten a shot or two. You've already seen whatever I got. It's really always hard to tell on the back of the camera. There's a few images that I kind of liked, some ones of them in flight, and maybe one or two before they're about to take off. Cute little things for sure. I am gonna go get some food, and then you might see me next for sunset, but very likely sunrise. Hopefully we get a sunrise. I'm not giving up on this spot. That's what this video is going to be about, with some puffins mixed in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in.
Good morning, everyone. Currently just sitting here in my front seat, waiting to see if any of the clouds break to let some pre-dawn light through, and it's not looking promising. I think this is going to be another morning of going back to bed, but I'm going to sit here and wait. We still got about 25 minutes until actual sunrise, and realistically, I'm just waking up, don't forget. I'm just trying to see if there's any break in the clouds, and if I see anything, we'll get out and go set up some photos, but it is just straight overcast clouds. So I'm gonna sit here and wait, but it's not looking too promising. All right, and with that lack of sunrise, as you can tell, it's back to bed for me. We get another shot tomorrow morning.
All right, we finally got a little bit of sunlight here in Newfoundland, even though it doesn't look like it right now because as luck would have it, as soon as I started recording, the sun went behind some clouds. But we might get something for sunset. I'm here back at the lighthouse just because this is a great spot for sunset. Honestly, it's just been an absolutely beautiful day. Actually got some sunlight. I went around and shot some more daytime photos that really make me feel like these represent Newfoundland. And it's something I've been thinking about a lot because I think I might make a book, a Newfoundland book for this trip that I'm on. Retrospectively, I think I should have made one for when I went to Alaska and I never did. And I look back and think I should have done that. And now I'm trying to think ahead when it comes to being here and being in this place that just feels so beautiful. So I've been thinking about that a lot. If you're interested in that, I would love to know down below. I don't know what it takes to make a book, but I at least have enough people in my life that I can probably reach out and start figuring out how that process works. So I think I'm going to try to do that for Newfoundland, but you'll have to stay tuned to see if it actually comes to fruition because there's a lot that goes into making a book, more than just taking the images, of course. But anyways, enough of me rambling. Let's go see if we can find something for sunset, or at the very least, just enjoy some nice sunshine, even if we don't end up taking the camera out. All right, as luck would have it, the sun did not really break through the clouds. So I tried a slightly different shot. We're back at the same spot I was last week's episode where I shot sunset. It's absolutely gorgeous, but this time knowing that the conditions weren't gonna be necessarily as good, I kind of put myself in the image just to try something different, just to try something fun. I didn't wanna just replicate the same image I had already gotten just with worse light. So I added myself in there as a cool little element. We didn't really get any light on the actual foreground. Some of the light in the clouds was nice, but it was kind of just really small light. So I don't really think we got anything, but I still took a shot, still enjoyed the day. I'm just glad to see the sun. And I'm really hoping that because we got to see the sun today, it means tomorrow morning there'll be actual sunlight. That's what I'm hoping. So cross your fingers, sacrifice a goat, I don't know, do something. Hope that we get some nice sunrise light. And I'm pretty sure there's mosquitoes on top of my head right now. So I'm gonna get going. Here's the image. See you tomorrow morning. Hey, pardon the interruption, I just want to say thank you for all the support, and if you wanted to help support me in more ways than just liking or subscribing to this channel, you can do that with the link down below, the like button. You can find things like my 2024 calendar, which I just released. It's an absolutely great holiday gift for a friend or family member, or even yourself. It's got QR codes on the calendar, so if you get it for someone else, they can scan those and they can see how the images that are on their wall were taken. It's really cool, I'm really proud of it. I definitely think you should check it out. And if that's not anything you're interested in, maybe just checking out my Patreon for early access to some editing tips or postcards once a month, or maybe you want to learn editing, you can check out my Lightroom editing companion that's linked down there, which is this thing I've created that integrates straight into Lightroom to teach you how to edit. No matter what, maybe you just want to share this with someone that's into travel or photography, and you can just hit the like button and subscribe if you're really into it. Regardless, I appreciate your support. Let's get back to the video. Thank you for watching. All right, this is the fourth sunrise here, and this morning we're getting fog. So I thought instead of going back to sleep, I would just walk around and hope that some of this fog clears. I would say right now the sun is up for the last 6 minutes. Not that you can tell right behind me. But I was thinking that if the sun comes up and actually clears out just a little bit of this fog and some light comes through, it could be absolutely incredible. But as you can tell, that hasn't happened yet. But I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna go basically for a hike this morning and just hope that some of that clears and we get some really epic foggy conditions this morning. But I can't make any promises. It could just look like this the whole time. And I'll probably take a moody shot or two just because I haven't seen these conditions yet. And it's kind of nice, but not necessarily what I was looking for. So we're gonna get on the move, gonna keep walking, keep looking, keep taking epic shots like this one, no matter what the conditions are.
And by the time the night is through, I will be waking up to you. When I hold you, it's like nothing missing.
You can see Ross over there. Look at that.
All right, the fog has rolled through thicker and thicker. I don't know if you can see on my glasses or on my tripod, but everything is wet. So I had to put the camera away and the microphone because microphones don't really like moisture. So I'm gonna hike back to the car, sit in the car for a bit, see if anything changes. Hope that maybe some of this fog lifts and we get some nice light through the fog, but it is not currently looking promising. It's all right. It's still a beautiful spot. It's still gorgeous, and still glad to be here, but damn if I wish I couldn't get a single sunrise.
All right, I've waited over 2 hours, and I'm pretty sure the fog is thicker now than it was when I woke up. So back to the drawing board. Cross your fingers for tomorrow morning.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, I've come back to this spot on a whim here, and it is currently like 4 in the afternoon, but there's just enough moisture in the air and just enough direct sunlight that we're getting a freaking rainbow. It's not sunrise, it's not sunset, but damn it, there's gotta be a rainbow out there somewhere, and we found one. I just came here to try to film some stuff because I was getting to the point where I was like, I'm just never gonna be able to show you this spot with good light. And I drove over here and this is happening. So I've just been running around. Who knows, the rainbow could disappear. So I'm gonna try to find more shots. We found a freaking rainbow! Ah!
She's been thinking life ain't given her what she needs. What could make her happy is always out of her reach. Hey, somebody's gotta help me. But she could not see that everything she wanted was inside.
My glasses are completely watered over. There's so much mist coming off of the ocean, but I haven't been happier in days. Woo! Rainbows, baby. All right, let's see if we can find some more. Well, it's the same one, but more compositions.
Side of her heart, but she wouldn't give it away. No, she wouldn't give it away. We don't need no mournful sounds. Shake your grave close to the ground. Shake your grave clothes off, shake your grave clothes, shake your grave clothes off, shake your grave clothes. Thoughts you're thinking make you feel like you're dead.
Holy. Oh, Jesus.
Your grave clothes. Thoughts you're thinking make you feel like you're dead.
We've been walking for a little bit. Rainbow is still here, but every ledge that I go to out there is, look at my hair, is absolutely wild. I can't, like my glasses, everything is wet. My camera is soaked. I'm soaked. And every time I dry it off, like every single shot I take, I have to take out my lens cloth, wipe it down, take one shot, do it again. But just, I mean, you can't beat this. There's a shot up here, almost all the way at the end of this really cool rock that I want to try to get to. And I'm hoping the rainbow will be there. But I keep taking shots along the way because, I mean, I can't pass up a rainbow. So, I mean, just the scenery here is just absolutely absurd.
Thoughts you're thinking make you feel like you're dead, but you can grow a garden out the top of your head. Shake your grave clothes off, shake your grave clothes, shake your grave clothes off, shake your grave clothes. Don't get lost inside your head.
All right, we made it to the rock, and the rainbow is perfectly framing it. Oh, and it keeps coming in and out a little bit because the sun goes in and out from behind the clouds. But oh my God, we got it! We've got the rainbow! I don't know, I can't use words to describe how happy I am right now that after 5 days of trying to shoot and show you this area, like just, this is in a different direction, and this is in a different direction, and you just go over a hill and there's new stuff, and it's absolutely incredible. And I didn't know if we were gonna get anything, and then just coming over here in the middle of the day, and this is happening. Oh, what a payoff. I feel so rewarded. Oh man, thank you for joining along. I couldn't have scripted this better. Oh man, I'm almost in tears. I mean, I'm already covered in water, so I might as well be.
Don't get lost inside your head. Don't get lost inside your head. Don't get lost inside your head. He's been wishing he was the best and the brightest, scared to give what he's got. No, he wouldn't give it away. No, he wouldn't give it away. Self-deprecation.
All right, we made it back to the car. I haven't been able to see for a while. My camera is completely soaked. I'm completely soaked. And what an adventure. Oh my goodness. That makes up for everything. It doesn't matter that my face, I'm literally just covered in water. Like, it's like this weird, like it's not rain, but it's kind of rain. Oh man. Couldn't be happier though. Definitely what I like to call a photographer's high, or just maybe high on life, but definitely a photographer's high in some way. Oh, I'm just so glad I got to experience that, and I got to show you some of it. The payoff is real. All right, I'm gonna dry off, and then we're gonna try to shoot sunrise. I'll include you along the way no matter what, but at this point, I'm feeling great. It doesn't matter what we get tomorrow morning, but it would be nice. So, you know, cross your fingers, maybe not sacrifice a goat this time. If you did that already, that's probably why I got the rainbows. So thank you. I'll see you in the morning.
I woke up for the sixth sunrise and was presented with familiar overcast conditions. It didn't matter though, because I was still feeling completely energized by the day before. And while I never quite got what I had hoped for, I was gifted something even better. So there's got to be a rainbow out there somewhere. We just got to go find them. Thanks for watching. See you later.